Yeah, so a lot of people, hello everyone on Facebook and Instagram worlds. How are you doing today? And I'm going to do a little recording because I'm going to test some particular waters in glass. These little big boys.
We're getting fancy today. Guys, please, I didn't know, I just found out. Please, 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 please smash the love button. Please, guys.
Smash that screen.
So TikTok recommends our live to other people. You guys are amazing. A little bit of an announcement, guys. I cannot send private messages on TikTok because I sent out too much last night. Some people are waiting for me to reply back to you guys. Please just have a little bit of patience with this platform. I also have Instagram here, guys. If you can do a screenshot, that's my Instagram account, Hydration Angel, so we can talk faster. And because of you, beautiful, amazing community, many decided to also have his TikTok account, and is Alkalized Man. Please follow him, give him some support. And welcome, everyone.
Yes.
In case you guys need my Instagram, amazing Facebook and YouTube friends. And this is Manny's TikTok account, Alkalized Man. Alkalized with a Z, no alkaline.
Yeah, there's a difference between alkaline and alkalized. And if you do research on alkaline versus alkalized, you'll see a big difference. Basically, we've been told that the alkaline waters that we buy at the store has health benefits. But when you look up the health, oh snap! If you look into the research, no, I'm all good.
You need a closer?
No.
Because I can show you. Sorry, guys, 1 second. I can go as far as this, as it doesn't, as far as there. So it doesn't interrupt anyone.
All right.
Can you work with that?
Let me see.
That is actually beautiful. Let me say hello to our TikTok friends. Jason, welcome. Nice seeing you. Hopefully you enjoy this. Okay, so this is a very special live, guys, because this is the very first time we are testing Sedona water. Aqua Carpatica and our water together.
Natural spring water from
Italy. Let me add some lights.
Banjinoru. Where's that from? Banjinoru Spring, Romania.
Oh,
this water's from Romania.
Fancy.
What the heck are you doing here?
No, Manny. People deserve to know.
Oh, so bottle source from Banjinero Springs, Vatra Dornier, Romania. Bottled by Carpathian Springs. Okay. From the same area in Romania. Vatra Dornier. Oh.
And more.
I'm not too familiar with the Romanian language.
All right, so let's wait a little bit till more people get connected. TikTok is letting me know. They're letting people know coming.
Am I going to use the tablet?
Someone didn't let me charge a tablet because they were charging their phone. So.
And here, Sedona. Sedona is from ingredients: spring water. Hey, Sedona.
1 second, guys.
Purely Sedona artisan spring water. And for generations, the spring water flows from the Oak Creek Canyon of Sedona. So, this is from Sedona. Sedona in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I thought it looks beautiful.
Okay.
I thought Sedona was.
Sedona, Arizona.
I thought it was in Europe. Do you have a way to connect this one? I got 20% only.
Oh, that's glorious.
This is what you call karma. Guys, I'm gonna gossip. He didn't let me connect my tablet earlier because he was charging his phone. Well, what happens is my tablet charger is on his car. So, but here we are, guys. How are you doing? Much love to you guys. We really enjoy coming live and talk to you. Now, see, I was learning about the granola boy terminology. People who like to go hiking in nature and recycling. And this brand is considered granola people because it's low in sugar and super delicious and healthy. And we recycle, so you just have water here. This is a
repurposing. These are beautiful jars from Ralph's pasta sauce. The glass is beautiful.
It's my favorite brand too.
I love the glass. Also, we love the potato sauce, but
potato.
Sorry, tomato sauce. Sorry, my bad. I'm just going through a lot of things in my mind.
Undercooked, guys. Undercooked.
See, the Ralph's beautiful brand, expensive. It's like almost between $8 to $10, but the glass is awesome. So I use the glass a lot, especially when it comes to repurposing.
Awesome, guys. Okay, so we can start. We have 5 people connected on TikTok. TikTok is not helping us out today. Maybe we went live too many times. Hello, Philip. Thank you for watching. Robbie, Ronell, Reslan.
Greetings.
Candy, welcome, guys. So this is exciting because this is the first time testing Sedona and Aqua Carpatica. My apologies if I didn't say that correctly. But first thing, these bottles look beautiful. Big props to them because it's glass.
Yes.
We love glass.
Watering
plastic.
Glass. Okay.
If you must use plastic because you might break the glass bottle, we suggest as long as it says BPA free. Can you tell me what's the problem with BPA so they know, please, love?
Okay.
He's enjoying his delicious smoothie we just made.
All right. Where's my candidate? This is BPA. A lot of the plastic that is being used, especially if the water is acidic, is BPA. So the issue about BPA is when you have water sitting in plastic for a long period of time, especially if the water is acidic, it leaches. Sorry, my nose is bothering me. So when you have water sitting in plastic, the water is leaching the plastic. And you get 2 scenarios. One, you get the BPA plastic, you're leaching the BPA plastic, which is a synthetic estrogen. Now, okay. So when you're leaching BPA plastic, you're also the issue about BPA plastic is it is a synthetic estrogen. So for men, when you consume too much synthetic estrogen, it lowers your testosterone levels. So that's a bad thing. For women, when you are consuming too much estrogen, it too has a side effect. Maybe you guys have possibly heard about this. Breast cancer for women and prostate cancer for men. Because the estrogen levels is it's unbalancing the hormones in the liver. It's unbalancing the hormones that the thyroid is signaling to the liver to produce. It's just bad. Then you got microplastic. Because plastic doesn't really degrade all that well, it also breaks down very, very slowly. And it breaks down to smaller plastic particles known as nanoplastic. And the nanoplastic is very troubling because or microplastic is very, very troubling because they're now finding plastic in our bodies. And not just that, they're also finding microplastic in the placenta of births. So a baby is born and they can actually look in a microscope and they can find plastic in the placenta. That also means that the child is being introduced to synthetic estrogen. That's not exactly a good thing. And also, depending on your diet, during the stages of the child's development also plays a role. So, in an idea of looking at this is it's not just you are what you eat, but your baby is also they become what you eat. That's why when newborn or new mothers they start having all these different cravings, it's because these craving combinations like pickles and peanut butter. It's a protein and a fermented. Um, it's a probiotic. So the probiotic helps with the breakdown of the proteins and other combinations of things. Obviously, a lot of our food has sugar, but back in the day, we didn't have a lot of sugar in our foods. So when you ate these particular type of foods, these foods help the development and the breakdown of these particular foods that help the development of the child. And a lot of these foods that the mothers would eat were alkaline farming. And it was perfect for the child's development. But with a lot of our synthetic foods and the years of training our tongue, it does influence our bodies, but also the baby's bodies. And then when you have a lot of water because you're thirsty and you're drinking water with plastic in it, well, that has a lot of influence on your body as well as the baby's body. So the thing that I have going on here is, can you change your water? Yes, you can. And a lot of us are trying to change our water to something that's good, better for the body. That's why when you go to the grocery stores, you're trying to go with something of higher quality. Like, yeah, this is cheap, but is it the best water? Well, it's cheap water. But when you start putting a little bit more money into your water, you start getting into these artisan type brands of water. A lot of us are familiar with, where is it? A lot of us are familiar with this, Fiji, and we've made videos of Fiji. And is this the best water? Based on the tests? No. It's not the best. But I'm not saying it's completely bad. No. I would say it's a little bit better than this. But there's multiple brands. But we also try to change our waters to something a little bit more fancy. Maybe Alkaline 88. We've already tested this. People are going towards alkaline water. Why? Because we were told that alkaline water helps our health, improves our health. But then when you start asking a doctor or a nutritionist, so far there's no real evidence that alkaline water actually improves your health. So you're asking, wait a tick, I was told that alkaline water, hence why I pay so damn much about this. I pay a lot for this alkaline water. This is like almost $3, but this is supposed to be healthier for me. The water bottle companies say it's healthier. Just look at it. It's purified water. It's Himalayan minerals, electrolytes, enhanced. This is all like marketing. It's supposed to tell you it's healthier. It's ionized H2O. Ionized is a good thing, right? Well, that's why we come over here. And thankfully you guys come over here to see the test. And that's also why I do these edited videos too, because I am searching because a lot of people have asked me, what is the best bottled water? And I have no idea. And I'll be honest, I do not buy bottled water to drink. I have not tasted any of these waters. I can literally say that. I haven't drinking bottled water for almost 8 years. Wow. You know that, babe?
Yeah, we only, let me come over.
We haven't drinking bottled water for almost 8 years. Wow.
The only water, guys, that we have tested or tasted is when we, let's say, go to a restaurant.
No, it's
and
tap.
they hold on one
Yeah.
second, honey. And
Yeah.
when we just, they just give us water without even asking us first if we want water, so we can smell it. If it is straight up from the tap, we know, we can tell. For some reason, drinking this water for 8 years cleans your palate and allows you to be able to recognize certain smells because we don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
When I go to a, like a gym, like I wouldn't call it a public gym, but one of those gyms that you have a lot of people going, I won't say any franchise names, and I wash my hands, can you guys smell the chlorine? It's really strong. Now,
From the
when
pool.
we are in a restaurant, sometimes I just take a little sip of the water to know if it is straight up tap or filter. And I learned this week by 4 people, different people, confirming to me that most restaurants give you straight up tap water. And one of my friends said that when he goes and eats out, he gets sick on his stomach. And that is a serious concern. If you have been looking up how tap water pipes look like, that's scary. So we don't drink any bottled water. We avoid drinking restaurants' water only if we know the water is filtered. We will drink it maybe just to sip it out and congratulate the restaurant and confirm, hey, is this water filtered? Because we can tell.
Yeah.
And obviously, if any of the restaurants have the same device that we do, we go there because we already know this. It's amazing. It's good for their business, but it's also good for us, and the food tastes delicious. Sorry, I'll stop.
So basically,
Just a donut.
so basically, um, water, we're 70 to 75% water, and we're trying to do our best, but we don't know the results. If you guys want to know more about some of these tests, we're still releasing edited videos for the TikTok, and I'm going to be posting it on Instagram as well as Facebook shortly. Possibly either some tonight or tomorrow. We'll see how it goes.
Congratulate Colette and let them know
Oh.
the story.
Oh yeah, we'll go into some deeper stuff when it comes to that. There's a story I'll share a little bit later, because like I mentioned, we haven't drinking bottled water. All this bottled water is actually all for you guys. A lot of people have been asking us for particular brands, and we even bought some that we've never seen before. And we've also bought ones that I used to test like 7 years ago, and some of their performance has been going down, but the cost has been going up. If you guys haven't noticed, the price of bottled water went up twice. First time it went up around November before Thanksgiving, and then it went up again after this year. And even Walmart's water here in San Diego, it used to be like $1.08, now it's $1.26. So what's up with that? Of course, it's inflation and other collections of things, but that's why this makes it a lot more important, because I haven't been drinking bottled water for so long. I don't buy them. This is the first time I bought them after years. But what I've been drinking is structured water, alkalized structured water. And I'll show you more about that in detail as I do these particular tests, especially when I record on my phone so I can make the edited version, because a lot of people don't know what is the best water. And honestly, so far, all the bottled water I have tested so far from years back and now has not outperformed the water I make in my kitchen.
That's crazy.
It has not. And that's the cool part, because the system I have in my kitchen still kicks butt after 7 years. But I've been drinking this water for like almost 8.5. Okay, so let's crack these bad boys open.
You know why? Because we started with a small machine and then we realized the bigger, the more antioxidants.
Oh yeah, and there's going to be a test. Now, and I'll specify. This is the most, and I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Okay.
Hold on. Let's wait until we have a nice number of people.
No, there's 7. That's okay.
Yeah.
I need to get some of this stuff
To
going.
get going and to get
this stuff going.
Okay.
Okay. So if you guys are interested, obviously the ones that are still staying on this, I'm glad that some of this information is good for you guys. And if you like this information, smash the screen. And also, if you have any questions, please ask questions. Please, I enjoy questions. This is interactive type live as well. Even though I'm going to be doing my recording, I'm also going to be interacting because that's why I like doing these lives. That's why Evelyn likes doing these lives, because the more value we can give to you guys and the more questions you guys have, the more there's a high possibility we may have the answers. And if we don't, we can direct you to the answers. A lot of people don't know that there are a collection of individuals that say that alkaline water is crap. And you know what? They're right. And I'll show you why they're right. But at least you guys will see it firsthand why they are right. It's like, but everyone's saying that alkaline water is great. No, it's crap. And I'll show you why. And there's a lot of research that's kind of like intertwined. And hopefully I'll try to like iron that out. And you'll see it through one of these tests. Okay. Don't dance. Come on, but dance. Okay, so let me start. Okay, so we're going to test the quality of these waters, but let me also record it over here as well. And here. So we're going to check out the qualities of these waters before us. So basically we got the aqua and we have the Sedona waters, artisan, in glass, and compare them to what I make in my kitchen, structured water, alkalized structured water. Okay, let's crack these bad boys open. All right. We're going to break the seal. Oh.
I'm super excited.
Okay. Now, we're getting really, really close because I want to test this one. I can't test it right now, but I want to test this one the most. Oh, we paid a lot for this bad boy. There are some bottled waters that are very expensive. This is so far the most expensive bottled water we paid for. And I'm sure that I know that there's other bottled waters that are hundreds of dollars. I don't know if I'll buy those. Probably later when we start making mad cash.
What
I don't know. But for me to buy a bottled water for $100, oh, that's gonna be a tough pill to swallow. Tough pill to swallow. There's some people out there, rich folks, they spend like they pay more than $100 for bottled water. They almost go up to the thousands. I don't know how you can swallow that. But here in Hollywood, there is a grocery store, which we'll probably go to. Supposedly, this grocery store has the most expensive stuff in the grocery store.
I think it's called Erwin.
Erwin. If you guys have heard about Erwin, we'll go over there and see what they got over there.
That'll be fun.
Oh, we'll see what their most expensive bottled waters are, and we'll put it on TikTok and social media and stuff. Erwin is also known on social media as well, but we'll see. We've never been there. Okay, so the first test. We're gonna do this right here. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the side, and first test. Damn, I can barely fit it. Okay, I got one over here. Okay, so that means I have to put one in the box here. All right. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Okay. So hopefully you guys are staying tuned. All right. So the first test we're going to do is we're going to check the minerals of the water. Meaning that if there's minerals, a good amount of minerals in the water, this light will turn on. If it doesn't, well, the light won't turn on. Okay, so nature has minerals. So look at this nice little lemon. So when I poke this, I am tapping into the waters. Nature has minerals in the water. I too am a light being, but I also consume a lot of foods with minerals, and I have lots of water in my body, 70 to 75% water with minerals. So I am conductive. So the good question is, are these waters conductive? Here I have the water that I make at home. It lights up like a Christmas tree. So when I drink it, I light up like a Christmas tree. But here we go with Sedona. Oh, it doesn't have much of minerals. Interesting. Okay, what about this? The aqua, the aqua, the aqua. Ooh, not much on minerals. But it did light up. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Sedona. Okay, with aqua. Not much. So I'll get a little something, but I light up all day as I'm drinking my structured alkaline water. Okay, and the remote. Okay, so this was very interesting. It just lit up and then it just cut off. So that tells me it may have a little bit of minerals. And both of them are spring water, natural spring water. We're told that natural spring water is good for us because it has minerals. But as you probably noticed, it didn't have much on minerals, but it did light up a little bit. But the water that I make in my kitchen, oh, it lights up. I can keep this thing on, but it'll just keep lighting you. Woo! So, oh, and also just to let you guys know, the probe has two little prongs, and basically the minerals right in between, it shorts the circuit, so it lights up the light. So that was an easy test. I like this test because it gives you something nice and quick, an on and off type test. I like it. And of course, there are times where if the waters that you are paying for, if they don't have much on minerals, you can actually put minerals in it. You can either put fulvic acid in it, like 3 drops or so, maybe 5, depending on what you want to do. Or you can put a little bit of Himalayan salt. It kind of like changes the flavor, but a little bit of Himalayan salt, let it dissolve, you'll get your electrolytes. But the craziest part is you're buying these bottles of water, which are not that cheap, and they're very low in minerals. So when our naturopath doctors, our nutritionists, and so on, when they tell us to drink spring water, we would think that the water that we're drinking that's from the spring has minerals. I know that when you go to the actual source, there's plenty of minerals. So why is the bottled water that supposedly have these minerals very, very, very low? That's a good question. That's a good question. That's why we're doing these type of tests. Let me see if there's any baking soda. Actually, I could do a quick little test. I think you might vibe. I will use distilled water. Let me get one of these. And I have baking soda right here. And I also have purified water over here. I'm still a little
My
bit.
vibe doesn't want you to dance.
Ah,
Ironically, his name is my vibe.
okay,
But many have
so
their
let me
vibes.
give you this as well. We have a bottle brand that's extremely famous, Essentia. Essentia, like my vibe was talking about. If you look at the ingredients of Essentia, it is purified water with sodium bicarbonate, also known as baking soda. If you look at your baking soda from the grocery stores, you'll see at the back side of the ingredients, sodium bicarbonate. So with Essentia, it's purified water with baking soda and some minerals or electrolytes for taste. So is the Essentia conductive? Well, let's find out. Let me bring this back because that was a great question. And we have plenty of examples. So with Essentia, it does not light up. So there's very, very low in minerals. So one of the things I've been noticing is a lot of these bottled waters, they say they have electrolytes and they added it for taste. That means it's very, very, very low. Very, very, very low. They just put it in there just to say it has electrolytes. Because one of the things that everyone talks about is if you drink too much water, make sure you get your electrolytes. But if they say, oh, this has some electrolytes, then it tells you, oh, you can drink as much water as you want, you'll get your electrolytes. But because of this test, you just found out there's not very much electrolytes in there. So if you drink a lot of this, that means you're flushing out your electrolytes. Ain't that a bummer? So here I have the purified water. Same exact situation. I put it here, it doesn't light up.
No, put it all the way down because sometimes I think that you don't put it all the way down.
So you can probably see it right there. It doesn't light up. I also put it in here, it doesn't light up. So to put some of the baking soda in here, because, and I'll put like a pinch. Mix it up a little bit. Doesn't light up. Okay, but let me put some more baking soda into it.
Do you need salt?
Nope. This is H2O and baking soda. So right now I'm increasing the pH of the water with baking soda. But is baking soda conductive? A little bit. See? It lights up. Now, think about that. I put more baking soda into this water. At first, it was a small pinch. Didn't light up. I put more baking soda into it. It lights up. That's not a lot of baking soda in here. They probably put a pinch or so in here. And a very, very small half a pinch of minerals in this supposedly ionized bottled water. So you're mostly drinking ionized water.
They say they're
alkaline.
ionized. Essentia says they're ionized.
Yeah, Essentia says they're ionized.
Oh
It's crap.
my god.
It's
sorry.
To me, it doesn't seem electrolyzed because it didn't turn on the light. But I'm electrolyzed all day. What I make in my kitchen.
But the water you drink at home, you don't add any chemicals to it.
No. So what my system does, I hook it up to my faucet, it filters the water, and it keeps the minerals from my tap, and then it goes to electricity, zaps it, and then whammo, I get electrolytes. Or no, I get electrons. Sorry, my bad. I got all these electrolytes on my mind. Okay, so hopefully that
They want you to do the happy dance.
Oh, the happy dance.
So what's that? I missed it. I was in the kitchen. No way.
Celebration, good time.
Is this light too much, guys? Let me know.
Oh.
Many don't like it too light.
Okay. Now I can. Oh, come on, babe. Come on. Spotlights, they hurt my eyes. Okay.
You're not ready for Hollywood.
So the good thing is we're able to do some of the tests on the fly. And the questions are great. The interaction is awesome. I love it. I love it.
It's too bright, I think.
That's too bright. Tone it down, man. Please.
Because it looks very dark on the phone. Guys, let me know if you guys can see. My interest for you guys to see the glasses, not
All right.
the tension.
You're blinding me, babe. You're blinding me.
Is that okay?
Okay. So the next test is the most important test. I have now said it. The most important test. This is the controversy between alkaline and alkalized. Alkaline, which is eh, and alkalized, which is eh. Oh, well, fantastic. My bad. Okay. So let me make sure that my device over here is properly adjusted.
I think you should have the same size glass. Some people want you to.
No, I'm going into cups. Okay.
You're entering what?
All right. Alrighty.
See, guys, I'm on your side. People tell me to use the same exact measurement, same exact cup, same exact everything.
No, I'm measuring straight here.
From the.
I'm not going in here.
Okay.
I'm going water volume. I need volume on this bad boy.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll explain this while recording in the same time.
Turn around the Sedona bottle. Face it.
Okay. And okay.
Put the Sedona in the middle. There is like a separation between those.
Huh?
The Sedona and the aqua together, and the water you drink is a little bit a distance. The opposite in the middle. There you go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Feels aesthetic.
Okay. So let me record this all at the same time so you guys get to see what I'm going to be talking about over here. So the next test is the most important test. This test is about antioxidants versus oxidation. And here we have an ORP meter. What this ORP meter measures the oxidation of the liquids or the antioxidants in the liquids. So if it's a positive number, it is oxidative. But if it has a negative number, then it has antioxidants. And we all know that antioxidants is good for our health. And oxidation gets you closer to dis-ease. Okay, so, and let me just make sure I swipe. Okay, so this one, this ORP meter, it measures everything in millivolts. So when I stick the probe into the water, it will register. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the number first, and then I'm going to do the recording version. So you get the, there we go. So the first thing that I will show you guys is the value that I get from the water that I make in my kitchen. So what do you guys see?
Negative 750 up and down.
Ain't that beautiful? Negative 700.
Let me make sure.
Negative 700.
Facebook and YouTube fam can see it.
Oh, yeah.
Can you guys see it? Let me hold if you don't mind.
Oh, let me.
There you go. That's perfect. Beautiful. Sorry, the cable.
We got distance.
See how the number is changing once it comes off? Okay. So I got a negative 770 up and down. That's beautiful.
Okay, now I'm going to go into Sedona.
You want me to hold it or?
Go ahead.
Okay, he's a Sedona. You guys can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And here.
What you got?
It's moving up and down 190 to 113.
Almost, it's a positive number and it's almost 200. Okay.
Same thing for our Facebook and YouTube fam. You guys can see it. Positive 210 up and down.
Okay. So the next one is the Aqua.
Aqua Carpatica. Positive, you guys can see him doing that. Positive 200 and let me see, it's going up and down. 253, let's say.
So it's more oxidative.
It's going up and down in numbers, but still positive number in the 200s.
Mm-hmm.
And for our Facebook and YouTube fam, you can see it 255, 270 positive oxidation. And you can see him doing it from that. I love the glass. I gotta give it to you. I'm gonna, once he's done with his waters, I'm gonna keep the glass so I can share my water to
Oh,
our local friends.
oh no, it's going to take time for us to use up these waters. So you guys have just seen, and this is the part that's the most important part of the test. The water that I make in my kitchen, the what is called is structured water. It's water with electrons. It's also known as alkalized water, which is water, alkaline water that's been electrolyzed. Yeah, and there's another term, electrolyzed reduced water. There's so many like scientific words or scientific names for this type of water. Hydrogen rich water. And some people call it miracle water because you can also get this same type of water in Lord France. But I make this in my kitchen, so I don't have to go to Lord France, which God embrace France, but I can make this in my kitchen, and we can teach you how you guys can make this in your kitchen. You don't have to go to the store no more. You don't have to buy a bottle of water no more. Because the most important things, and this is what I get, there are people, which is fine, they are correct, that alkaline water is crap. But if you go on Google or any search engine and you look up alkaline versus acidic food chart, you'll notice that your alkaline foods is fruits and vegetables, and your acidic foods is pretty much a lot of it that's man-made. And there's some nuts and seeds that are also acidic. Your meats are also acidic. Your dairies are acidic. They're acid forming. Your fruits and vegetables are alkaline forming. What does that really mean? If you notice that your fruits and vegetables juicing, you're actually juicing the structured water out of your fruits and vegetables. The structured water is alkaline forming, where the processed foods doesn't have much on water. Think about it. When you go eat your meat, there's no water in meat, but when you eat the meat, it requires your water to go through the digestion system. And the meat or the dairies, they're also acid forming, meaning anything that's oxidative is acid forming because your stomach acid breaks down the alkalinity of things, but it doesn't break down the electrons. So, and if you look at the research on alkaline water or how is alkaline water healthy, they even use the verbiage, which you guys have just seen. They even have the mixed verbiage of alkaline water with negative ORP versus alkaline water with a positive ORP. But the alkaline water with a negative ORP is actually called alkalized water, structured water, easy water, electrolyzed reduced water. That's the water. The negative ORP is actually what's helping the person's health. Anything that's oxidative is what's not helping the person's health. That's why all this is very, very important. That's the connection. Fruits and vegetables we know is healthy, but it has water. And this is the craziest part. Even our fruits and vegetables is 70 to 75% water. Our bodies is 70 to 75% water. Our planet, Earth, 70 to 75% water. And that's the mass. Think about that. Think about that. We're all connected, interconnected. There's even lots of waters, obviously, on the landmass, but even underneath, there's water. Ain't that something? Everything is connected. It's a beautiful thing. But that's why I have said, and now you guys have a better understanding, this is the most important test of them all. I love it. So that's why I drink this. Oh, and I make this in my kitchen. And this is also the other part. And that's why this one is very, very important to me. Because these guys say it's restructured. They're trying to claim or they're trying to get to that point where they're calling it structured water. Structured water has electrons. So if it's water that has electrons, it should be a negative ORP. I paid $13 for this bad boy over here. You try to buy a gallon of this? Woo! This is 750 milliliters for $13. Does it have a negative ORP? I don't know. But I make a gallon of this, and that costs me less than 10 cents. And I get negative ORP all day. That's why this whole thing is so extremely important. So hopefully you guys get the emphasis about it. Can I drink alkaline water when eating? That is a good question. Technically, no. Reason: a lot of your alkaline waters have baking soda. The baking soda, so your stomach acid, when you start chewing, let me go with the stages. So when you're not eating, your stomach acid is really high in the pH, meaning it's around like 6 pH. When you start chewing your food, it's signaling the stomach to lower the pH. And the pH will get lowered down to 2.5 to 1.5. It's really, really low. Or 1.2, sorry. It's really low. So technically, when you drink alkaline water with the baking soda, the acidity will neutralize the alkalinity. But the water will dilute the stomach acid. That's why typically we're not supposed to drink water when we eat. But you can drink juice. You can drink, some people drink beer. Some people drink their teas. Why? The amount of tea is much smaller, and you're not drinking a great quantity of tea. You're also not drinking a great quantity of juice and other things. But I give you this. When you start putting things in the water, the body sees it as a food. Juice is a food. Tea is not a food because we use it for water fasting. Same thing with coffee. But when you start putting creamer in it, when you start putting sugar into it, and all this other stuff, your body will see it as a food because you're adding calories into it. So technically, you're not supposed to drink alkaline water when you're eating because you're going to be diluting your stomach acid. But you wait a half an hour after your meal, then you can drink alkaline water. Is it the best? But there's also been research that alkaline water, because it has baking soda into it, there are rare cases that it can lead towards kidney stones. There's a combination of other things that's going on at the same time, but the baking soda is not exactly being broken down all that well. And when you keep on drinking alkaline water at a good quantity for a long period of time, because we're supposed to drink a gallon of water every day, it starts to build up on the system. And if you eat a lot of acidic foods, and there'll be some other tests that I'll try to iron some of these things out, because I want to make sure that when I explain this, I can explain it in a sense of a visual aid. And because we're visual creatures, once you see it in a visual way, oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful test. And obviously, it's going to be edited. It's definitely going to be edited. So one of our customers, they are a molecular biochemist. And I will go through these discussions and make sure that what I'm saying is on the dime, because I like to break it down where it's easy to be understood. So because I've been doing a lot of research on this concept, because I do a lot of stuff on health, and we've been getting a lot of questions dealing with, is alkaline water good? Why is alkaline water crap? And is alkaline water going to affect your stomach acid? So those are a collection of information I have collected, and I hope that answered your question. Let me see. Sir, user. Okay.
There was another question. I think you
I
skipped.
heard it.
The water comes from Jesus. You mean the water from France? Or?
No. Oh, you can possibly Lord France, but also from fruits and vegetables. So yes, God-wise, religious-wise, God has created food as medicine. The fruits and vegetables have uh, vitamins, minerals, fibers, phytonutrients, as well as water. Water. And there are some vegans out there, they don't even drink water. They drink their water from their fruits and vegetables, and they pound it down. Obviously, juicing has a lot of health benefits too, but it can get very, very expensive. And the quality of the juice also has, or the quality of the fruits and vegetables also has a major play too. Because when you go to the grocery store, you don't know how long the fruits and vegetables have been unplugged from the source. Meaning, if you pick an apple straight from the tree, that's when it has its most abundance of electrons, meaning antioxidants. Then over time, the freshness of the apple starts to decrease. The antioxidants in the apple starts to decrease. And then when it gets to that point where it gets to the store, and then it finds a new owner, I guess you can say, or a person that's going to eat that apple, the time that the apple is eaten, from the time it was picked from the tree, there's time in between. Same thing with bottled water. There's a lot of bottled water, if you didn't know, it's between 6 months to 3 to 4 years old. Nobody knows how old the water is. Nobody knows. Not even the people that bottle it knows how old the bottled waters are. Nobody knows. But when we drink it, we think it's the best. Hence, but this is also the other part. I can tell you how old this water is. Because I know. Because I made it. And this is about, how long this life has been? It was about, actually, we started around 7. So this is almost like around 45 minutes old. And it's delicious. It's great.
You want to show them the pH test? Guys,
yeah.
You want to see a pH test?
Well, no, we're going to do the pH.
And you
no, I got to do the recording.
Oh, you got to record this.
I got to record it.
Oh, so you guys are getting first dibs. Look, he is so nice. I thought he already recorded, and then he wanted to show you guys.
No, I wanted to show them first.
Watch out, don't.
Okay. No, I wanted to make sure that they got
I wish you had better lighting.
No, this is good lighting.
Is this okay?
I think it's a little bit bright for me, but
it looks like
a
shadow behind you.
Okay, so let me recalibrate for a few seconds and get everything prepped. Okay.
This is better. Give me a second. This soft light works better.
All right.
It's more gentle.
Oh yeah, that's much more gentle on my eyes. Does that work for you guys?
The reason for the light, guys, is not only so you guys can see good, but when he's recording, the quality is better.
User, you are that's good advice. 1 hour before you eat and a half an hour after you eat, because you're making sure that your stomach is completely empty. So
same with medication, guys. With meds.
Yes. Okay. So let me do this.
Thank you, love. Thank you for letting me know. See, I'm doing a good job. What happened is my light went off. It's battery and all, but it takes breaks in between.
So let me do this quick recording. I wonder if I already explained this one. No, I don't know if I
just do it real quick, just in case, just to be safe.
So here we have an ORP meter, and what this is going to measure is the antioxidants and the oxidation of the liquids before us. So let's check out and see if these bottles before us have antioxidants or oxidation. Okay, so here we have the aqua. It is a positive number. Woo! And here we're going to the Sedona. Sedona is also a positive number. But then when I go to my beautiful structured water that I make at home, look at that. I get nothing but antioxidants. Just look at that beautiful negative number. That's the best. That's the best. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Switch and boom. So antioxidants that we consume is the most important thing we should be consuming, meaning the electrons. Your fruits and vegetables have electrons. What I make at home has electrons. So the more electrons I consume, the further I am from dis-ease. And if I could eat, I'll just toss it. I don't care.
No, do it again.
You guys know?
It's okay. They know you're working, they're watching.
Okay.
You guys are technically working
You
with
guys
us.
are seeing the screw ups.
You are.
Take one, take two.
You're seeing the bloopers.
Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, and.
Got it, Papa.
So the reason why we want to consume more electrons, our fruits and vegetables have electrons, but I also make this in my kitchen. Structured water gives me an abundance of electrons. So the more I consume my electrons, the further I am from dis-ease. But if I consume more oxidation, then the closer I am to dis-ease. So some people say this accelerates your age, and this is my fountain of youth.
How old you guys think Manny is? People from TikTok, can you guess Manny's age? When he's talking about the fountain of youth. When I met Manny, he was old.
What? Come on, man.
12 years ago, I met this man. He was old, grumpy, mean, nasty.
Okay.
Sluggish, low in energy. Someone said you look 30.
30?
Well, let's keep guessing.
Thank you. They're so close. They're so close.
We don't use reverse osmosis. We use pre-filters from another vendor.
Yes. We were told about reverse osmosis because if you guys don't know, reverse osmosis, distilled water, and purified water is acidic. And I'll show you real quick what that means. And they also don't have minerals. So when you drink distilled water, vapor distilled, purified, reverse osmosis, when you drink them alone, it demineralizes the body. Meaning if your diet is not good and not on point, it actually demineralizes you. So one of the things because they realize this, a lot of your reverse osmosis systems have remineralization cartridges to add back into the minerals. But we still have the same issue. The reverse osmosis is oxidative. Oh my word, it is oxidative. And the one, I'll give you this because I do this test a lot. My tap water, ooh, that is the positive number is super high. Super high.
Very oxidative.
It is more oxidative than soda. That's crazy. My tap water, I've done this test in Ohio, North Carolina, Chicago, obviously here in California, parts of California, and it's extremely oxidative. I get positive 600. There was one time in Chicago, I was getting a positive 800 to 900. I'm like, wow. But then after it goes through the electrolysis process, it knocks that number way down. I'm getting like negative 800s, negative 900s sometimes. Ooh, oh, I love it. And so over here, I've been getting about negative 800, almost no, this one time, I just cleaned my machine and I got a negative 1,000. You guys may not, so these negative numbers, they seem pretty high. So let me put it in some perspective. So supposedly, in documentation, the antioxidants number that you get from green tea is about negative 100 millivolts because this measures in millivolts. If I drink a gallon of the water that I make at my kitchen, it's equivalent to 9 because I get up to negative 900. I'm drinking around 9 gallons of green tea. 9 gallons of green tea with 1 gallon of the water that I make in my kitchen. My structured water is equivalent to 9 gallons of green tea. That's insane. That's insane. And I use that water to make pretty much everything. Soups, smoothies, coffee, tea, shoe. What do I not make it with?
Also, amongst the fruits and vegetables you have tested, the only one that has antioxidants, the negative number, is avocado. What will happen if there is a shortage of avocado? Will people care? Will people go nuts about it, or?
I would say the only people that will go nuts if they didn't have access to avocados are your vegans. Honestly.
Because avocado is a superfood, guys. Yeah. It's not just delicious, but it's really good for you, very healthy.
What about spring water?
So many people think your age, 30, 32 years old.
30, 32?
You guys joking, right?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
30, 32?
So I'm actually...
Let me give you your secret of youth.
Well, let me see. Yeah. I'm 40. I am 44 years wise. I'm 44 years wise.
Here, your skin toner.
Well, no, there's a little bit in there.
That's beauty water. That's the pH for anti-wrinkles, guys, for the same device.
Yes. So the question is alkaline water better? Oh, sorry, spring water. Spring water. One of the things I've been noticing is, and that's why we're doing these tests, and that's where this test comes into play. Because I mentioned that purified reverse osmosis, distilled vapor, and so on and so forth. If they don't have any minerals, it's demineralizing you. So what I've been noticing, and that's why we've been told that spring water is better because it has minerals in it. So if I'm finding out that a lot of these spring waters don't have much on minerals, then you drink that, it's almost getting close to distilled, purified, and reverse osmosis. And that's where it concerns me. So when it comes to, so you have oxidation, that's increasing your age. You have lack of minerals, so it's going to take more minerals from you, not as much as reverse osmosis and purified water. And the next one is, what we're going to test is the pH. The pH is, it is important in a sense, but it's not the most important. But because of our marketing and society viewing, it is labeled as the most important. Because we want alkaline foods, we want alkaline waters, we want alkaline this and alkaline that. But a lot of people who's been researching this, they're getting to realize that the alkalinity is not the most important part. Alkalinity for these things, because of the stomach acid, it's a marketing ploy of crap. But it has its pluses and minuses. So to answer the question, drinking alkaline water during a meal is not the best because you're diluting your stomach acid. But like the best user, what you're saying is the rule of thumb is don't drink water an hour before your meal and a half an hour after your meal is completely cool. We have been taught that don't drink water between a half an hour and a half an hour after your meal. And when it comes to structured water, when it comes to meds, you cannot drink this water before a half an hour before or after the medication because this water will break down the medication too fast. But when it comes to supplements, it is the best thing in the world because if you notice, if you go to GNC, you are paying up the nose for vitamins and minerals that have high absorption. But when you use structured water, it spikes the absorption. So you can actually go to Walmart, get similar supplements, and you get more absorption from those supplements, drinking this water versus going to GNC, buy the supplements, and then drinking it with this water.
Wow.
I will make a test on this. And we call it the T test.
And if you're into bodybuilding, Oh, you spend a lot of money on the pre-workout, protein powder, creatine. Is that the name of the supplement?
L-glutamine.
And I just learned that. Sorry, I just learned that you have to drink plenty of water when you do creatine.
Creatine.
If not, you're gonna have kidney stones if you are into that kind of stuff, guys.
Yes.
This is brand new information for me because I was talking to a personal trainer and nutritionist who introduced me to creatine. Manny doesn't do any of that. Manny's growing muscles naturally. He was doing water fasting. He did a crazy amount of detox. And what people who are huge into health, organic, holistic, they know how annoying is to and harmful is to have mucus inside the body.
Yep.
Regular people, normal people, mortal people like me and you guys know about mucus only when we get a flu or when we get sick. Yes. That's the only mucus we know. But generally, the body has some stored mucus all over. Where is this mucus coming from?
Everywhere. Or it's in your it's around in and around your organs. It's around your muscles. It's around your tendons, ligaments, and everything else in between. It's in your respiratory system. It's in your lungs. I mean, it is everywhere. And mucus, what mucus really is inflammation. If you follow Dr. Sebi's whole entire thing was about mucus. And mucus is inflammation. And you have to detox the body from the mucus. Lower the mucus, lower the inflammation.
I didn't know that mucus was inflammation.
Oh, yeah. So,
I got a lot of mucus.
Oh, yeah. So the mucus is the reaction of the body's interaction with inflammation, meaning the free radicals, the oxidation from the foods that you consume. So like Dr. Sebi, he has a nice little list of foods that are alkaline forming and also acidic forming. And he noticed when it comes to African Americans or Africans, he noticed that hybrid vegetables and hybrid fruits are acid forming for the African brothers and sisters.
You mean hybrid like what you mean? Like crossed by man or what?
Did you know that carrots was made by man?
So that's acid forming?
It is acid forming for Africans.
Dios mío. Well, oh my gosh.
Corn. Corn is a hybrid vegetable. And in the U.S., it is the highest production of a GMO. GMO corn, GMO soybean. It's genetically modified. So when you start putting those things together, it'll spin your head.
Okay, so we hear about the acidic foods and alkaline forming foods in the body. And most of us think that the acidic forming foods are natural, but you're telling us the foods that are acidic forming are hybrid, which means that has been changed by the man. Because back in the day, carrots didn't look like they look now. I don't know about bananas. I mean,
bananas been elongated.
Growing up in Ecuador, bananas were smaller, had a lot of seeds, had a very sweet flavor. And moving to the States, the banana I see doesn't look anything like what I grew up. And I thought, maybe it's a better variety, or
it's bigger,
or they cut it too soon for the plant, so makes it here on time and it's still fresh. And as a South American person growing up with delicious fruits and vegetables, coming here and seeing something different, guys, it's a little bit, an adjustment. If you can travel overseas, guys, go to South America, try their fruit, and it will be a new world for you guys.
And if you like this information, smash that screen.
Smash the love button, guys. We'll get better lighting, I promise you. I'm gonna think about that concept.
This is light, man.
Light.
Okay. So the question was, all types of avocados are alkaline. They're alkaline forming, yes. It has a nice, huge seed. It has good fats, and it's alkaline forming because it has an abundance.
What about if there are GMOs avocados? Would they still be alkaline forming, or they haven't done that yet?
They haven't done it.
Oh, really?
So far that I know of, they haven't made genetically modified avocados.
I had seen something like they were talking about some avocados not being
seedless grapes, seedless watermelons. They made seedless lemons. And lemons are one of the most alkaline fruits.
Seedless lemons?
They have seedless lemons now. Trader Joe's had it.
Guys, don't. Whatever doesn't have a seed, don't buy it.
Do
Do
not.
not buy it. Do not. Don't think about the convenience of not having to deal with the seeds.
Seeds are good.
Look for seeded watermelons.
If you can find it. And if you can find it, thank the farmer. Call them up and say thank you. Thank you for the seeded watermelons. Because watermelons are also one of the most alkaline forming foods too. Lemons, limes, watermelons.
So when we come about fake alkaline waters, like bottled waters mostly, they might seem alkaline, but in the body are acidic forming because of the extra stuff they add to it. The baking soda.
Because there's no electrons.
Oh,
that's the real answer.
It's not because of the baking soda?
No.
Oh.
It's because there's no electrons. That's that was the key. That was the key of everything. Because fruits and vegetables have electrons.
Wait, how about Gatorade? They say they have electrolytes.
Electrolytes. It's just minerals. That's it. Calcium, potassium, and
Magnesium?
And magnesium. Yeah. So we look right here.
That's a 0.
Citric acid, natural flavoring. Real. Sodium citrates, which is salt. Salt, potassium, phosphates, modified food starch. Why are they putting food starch in our drinking stuff? Mixed triglycerides, sucralose. That's a fake sugar in itself. Glycerol ester, glycerol. Come on. So and also some acetylflame potassium. So a lot of your sports people, I have a high belief. A lot of your sports folks do not drink this.
We're talking about top level athletes.
Football, golf, baseball, soccer, drivers. I don't think they really drink it. They get sponsored. I don't think they really drink it though. That's my opinion. If you guys feel the same way, let me know. Type 2. If you think a lot of sports people do not drink this, say 2. But if you think they do drink it, hit 5. Hit 5.
Okay, let's do the pH test.
Okay, so let me do this little recording.
When I wrap it up.
Yeah. All right.
And Amor, I will suggest a cup the same size and the same amount of water. You don't have an extra small cup? You drinking the samples.
Huh?
Do you have a small cup just like, yeah.
All
so
right.
It looks like, yeah.
Everything's the same?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I want my thing to stand out, man.
It's all right. I'll stand up by the color. There you go.
All right. Okay. So let me record.
He's using my cute little blue bottle just so you guys know that's our brand.
Yes.
You can buy that at the stores.
All right. 1, 2, and... So the next test is the pH test. Now, it's all about in rainbows. So if it's yellow, it is acidic. If it's green, it's neutral. If it's blue, it's alkaline. And if it's purple, it is super alkaline. So let's test out these waters real quick. Oh, come on. So what we have here is a nice, beautiful blue. For aqua, and here for Sedona, we have a nice, beautiful blue. So spring water-wise, they're doing fantastic. And then here, we have structured water, a beautiful purple. Look how beautiful royal purple that looks. Okay.
And it's gonna be known on TikTok for the guy with the cutting board. I'm thinking about getting him a white base We do have a beautiful pH base,
Yes.
but it's too big for this.
Okay, so I'll do the summary a little bit later, but actually no, I'll do a summary with a.
Yeah, right now before
let me
you
do the-
change it up.
Oh,
'Cause
you
you're
guys,
gonna
you guys,
play.
gonna,
You're gonna play with us. Still.
you guys gonna love this play.
See, guys, we've been doing this for 8 years, and it's still fun for us to do this. It's funny because because this is the first time testing aqua and Sedona, so we don't know what's gonna happen.
The best water to drink while you eat is
Filtered
juice.
up?
No, juice. Juiced juice. So let's say you juiced lemonade is great.
We love lemonade.
Actually, lemonade is a good drink to drink. You have Jamaica if you're Hispanic, or hibiscus flower. You got teas. Teas are good. What's another one that's good to drink? You probably have noticed I'm not saying soda. You don't want soda. I know some people when they're eating pizza, they want to drink a soda, or they eat a hot dog with soda. That's just a big double whammo. It's not the best. What's another one that's good for drinking? Orange juice, especially in the morning. What's another one? So you got a basic idea: juice, lemonade, stuff like that. Oh, yogurt. Yogurt is acid forming, but it is a probiotic because it's fermented. But you also have to watch out for the sugar, because the sugar will just spike the insulin. So you got your Greek yogurts, especially if you go with plain Greek yogurts and then you mix it with berries. That's when you start hitting with the good flavors. And if you want some sweetness to it, then just add a little bit of, and this is a combination, you can do with either honey or maple syrup.
Somebody is asking about grape juice. I know grape juice, some people say it's really good if you
Grape
have
juice?
some.
Grape juice is fine, as well as wine. Obviously, one glass of wine is great because it has CoQ10. CoQ10 is fantastic because it's like lubrication for your joints.
How about, if she's talking about grape juice, makes me think about store-bought juice. Watch out.
Good concept.
Yeah.
So,
because the juices that we do is usually freshly used
yes.
at home.
So the reason why I'm saying juiced juice is because, yes, your body sees it as food, but the juiced juice also has electrons, vitamins, and minerals. So your body will still see it as food, but the electrons will also make it more alkaline forming. So let's say you had grape juice with, it would be a weird combination, but with meat, the acidity of the meat will also go down, meaning that when you eat the meat, because it has more, it's oxidative, it has more free radicals.
Protons?
More protons, more free radicals. The grape juice that has the structured water in it, the electrons will help neutralize the free radicals from the meat. And almost a similar combination with when you go with yogurt and you use raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries. Even if you mash it, the structured water from the berries will help tone down the acidity of the yogurt. So it's a nice little combination that was used traditionally in the past, where our grocery stores or our food manufacturers went with the same concept and just threw more sugar into it. And also natural flavoring into it. And other stuff into it. So when you go more traditional, there's a lot of health benefits behind it. When you go more man-made, it gets a little bit more artificial, which the more artificial your foods become, the more situations happen in the body that's not desirable. But the more natural you go, the more natural the response, the more natural the body reacts in a very beautiful way. So the combination of alkaline foods with acidic foods does have a beautiful play. Obviously, you can go completely alkaline, but you still need some acidity because there are times where if you go too alkaline, you probably won't stick with it. But also at the same time, there are some cancers, not a lot, some cancers that does occur if the body becomes too alkaline. But you do a little bit of acidity, it'll knock it down quick. But if you go too acidic, acid-forming foods, the body gets closer towards dis-ease or free radical stress or oxidative stress. So that's where a lot of your dis-ease starts to live and starts to propagate with all these problems. So if you look into oxidative stress or the side effects of oxidation or the side effects of too much free radicals, go through your search engines and you'll see a list of health problems based on oxidation or oxidative stress. When you start seeing the combinations of things, it helps have a better understanding of what's going on, especially a little bit more understanding and control for your health. That's why I went head over heels with structured water because it had the very thing that I was researching on for multiple years. Electrons, antioxidants. Antioxidants is everything because a lot of people don't know this, but we try to buy electrons, antioxidants in the grocery store. But because you have so many people going to the grocery stores and there's a lot of deliveries and a lot of our foods are actually not local. Just think about the avocados that we're also talking about. A lot of your avocados come from California as well as South America. Obviously, the avocados from Mexico and South America, it takes time to come up here because they're cheaper. But if you go towards the avocados in California, you get an abundance of antioxidants. But here in California, we get our oranges all the way in Florida. But those in Florida, when they get their oranges, they get the best top-notch oranges. And then you have those like in Ohio and other states, they have cherry farms, apple farms, or apple orchards, collections of things. And they get the freshest stuff, but they get their other fruits and vegetables from other states or another country. That's a long time. That's a long time coming to all these multiple places. So when you start thinking about it, how old, like when you buy something, and this is the seed I'll plant in y'all's brains. How old is this? Think about your meat. How old is the meat? Why does it still look red? Evelyn just stumbled upon a TikTok video that some of your grocery stores they gas the meat to make it look red.
Yeah, it was from the news.
With carbon monoxide, this same that we breathe out. Oh, carbon dioxide, sorry. So they put this gas in the package that helps preserve or the look of the meat.
Yeah, it still goes bad.
And
bacteria growing.
it ages. So when you go to the grocery store, just ask yourself that question. How old is this? How old is that? How old is this? How old is that? Boom. How old is his apple? I have no idea. How old is the water? I have no idea.
You know what you should do next time you do a live class? You should do the apple test with the oxidation. You know, when you soak in half of the apple into the water and compare which one oxidizes.
So to answer user's question, I'm talking about juiced. I mean with a press or a machine juice. Yes, machine juice, not So if you see them squeezing the fruits or the vegetable, that's what you want because it's fresher. Because when you extract the juice from your fruits and vegetables, the antioxidants is now more exposed to the air. And the electrons start to dissipate because it's oxidizing. When you cut an apple in half and you expose it, the front surface of the apple starts to brown. So it's the same concept with juice. When you juice, you got 24 hours. But when you go to the store bought, it's more than 24 hours because they have to ship it everywhere. Sorry, babe. What did you say?
I didn't have any question.
Oh.
It was about what they were saying.
Yes, yes. So Evan, absolutely right, Evan.
About what?
Oh, there's a lot of things going on in my brain. But let me do this. I'll show you this. I'll show you this.
Let's do this closing on your video recording and then
wait.
with the questions.
So this one has the baking soda into it.
Manny, why don't you record before you do anything else? Why don't you record the closing for this test?
Or is this the one with the baking soda?
Amor.
Huh?
Why don't you do the
closing?
do
the closing first?
Do the closing.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll do the closing real quick, and I'm gonna play with the pH.
Guys, he has so much energy. It's crazy. It's insane. He doesn't even drink coffee. It's the water.
Okay, so let me do a closing, which is gonna be the summary.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1, 2, and 3. So in summary, these bottles of water don't have much in minerals, but this one has plenty of minerals, lights up like a Christmas tree. Here, we also are oxidative, where the structured water that I make in my kitchen, not just minerals, but also has antioxidants, the most important part. But also, as you can see, these guys are alkaline, but this is far more alkalizing because not from chemicals, but through electricity. So more electrons, more minerals, and a good pH. Neutralizes all that stuff in your stomach. But the electrons is the most important thing that you have to consume. So hopefully you guys like this information. If you want more, please leave a comment below. I'll bring out some more content. Thanks.
Woo! That's a wrap. Okay, guys, good night. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Let me switch this.
So we'll get back to the questions after you're done.
Yes. Okay. So this is changing your water. Like I mentioned in the live, this is about changing your water.
Why don't you record this too?
No.
This is a bonus just for the people who are live?
Yeah, this is for them.
Why want you to record it?
This is pure for them.
It's good content.
Oh, I know.
Please
but
record.
I could do this all day.
Do it for me. Record it.
Oh, okay.
Record it.
She demands recording. Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, so now we're gonna go with a little bit of a play. This is called changing your waters. So if you've been drinking these waters for a good amount of time, by switching your water, structured water, you can actually change the pH. Or you can try. Interesting, okay. Didn't change much. Didn't change too much, but that's okay. But if you just do a little bit of soda, just a little bit, and you're alkaline, you've been eating good for an entire week, and you decide to do just a little bit. Oh, wow.
There are strong chemicals on that. There are strong chemicals.
Look at it. It's changing colors. It's changing colors. Look at that. I'll just take another swig, another little sip. You're now acid. But let's say you don't drink soda. That's completely fine. I don't drink soda. I haven't drinking soda for years. But there are times I go to my Italian restaurant and...
It's on the front to your far left.
Oh, there we go. I go to my Italian restaurant and I drink the nice, sparkling, natural mineral water. Mineral water. It's nice and carbonated. It gives me a nice little zing. Here we go. Oh, I just went acidic. And yes, carbonated water. So far, all carbonated water that I have tested is acidic. But that's okay. Okay. So I've been, and even with alkaline water, if you've been drinking alkaline water all day and all night, you just do a little bit of badness. I'll just do a little bit. Man, that turns so fast. Turns so fast. So can you change your waters? Can you change your waters? Well, let's see. So I've been drinking some soda. Alkaline. It's holding pretty good. If I change the colors over here. Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Soda's that bad.
Come on. Come on. It just keeps staying acidic. Okay. But I just did a little bit. I just did a little bit. There you go. Oh. It went acidic again. Soda and carbonated water is just that bad. And let's do this. And this is what they do with purified water anyway. I'm going to be using baking soda. I'm going to place it right here. And I'm going to chemically alkaline it.
Let's see how much you need.
I am neutralizing it.
Do you want a spoon so you can put plenty?
No.
Let's try to fight it. Oh.
Not too much. So can you change your waters? Sure you can. But it takes some effort. Acid is just that bad. Acid is just that bad. But if you've been drinking alkaline water or spring water, by switching to structured water, you'll alkaline real quick. And if you've been drinking soda, it will take, like 1 can of soda will take about 7 of these.
Just to neutralize it.
Just to neutralize, to get yourself more alkaline. So, is acid bad? Yes.
Now imagine alcohol. People get sick after drinking, guys. That is not a coincidence.
Oh, this is a nice little bonus too. When you're drunk, honestly, when you drink a lot of alcohol, beer, liquor, whatever, you're actually dehydrating yourself. That's why you get a hangover, because you're just super dehydrated. And obviously, before driving, you're supposed to drink a good amount of water. But if you drink 2 to 3 cups of this, it will kill your buzz. And you won't have a hangover the next day. That's his own little thing.
All right, guys. So I believe we are almost done. I don't have any questions. Somebody says, do you recommend gardening? Ideally, will be beautiful.
Is gardening ideal? Yes. Why? Because it's plugged to the source. So when you unplug it from the garden, then that's when you have the start of the expiration. That's the start. So when you unplug it from your garden, that's when you have it at the freshest. You don't have to worry about the grocery store. You don't have to worry about the transportation of the produce. You have it right there. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So hopefully that answered the question.
All right, guys. I hope that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching this live.
Show them the social media stuff.
Okay, so if anyone has any questions about the water we drink, you can send me a private message to Hydration Angel. This is my Instagram account. And if you're so kind, you can follow Manny to his TikTok account. He wants to grow to 1,000 followers so he can come live.
Yes, it's one of the goals.
Okay, so somebody's asking, does alkaline water improve the skin health, or does it fair out the skin from hyperpigmentation?
Okay, so the idea is the following. There's actually a nice little combination. So drinking alkalized water helps the skin. It helps with the skin's hydration, meaning you don't have to buy as much moisturizers, because you're actually hydrating the body from the in to the out. Also, our system also creates beauty water, which is a lower pH water, which is fantastic for the skin. It's almost like going into the rain and then you're hydrating your skin that way. But by doing it with this, it's you don't have to buy moisturizers anymore. I haven't bought moisturizing cream for years. Also, with the pigmentation, that's the reaction to the sun. So one thing that can help is gua sha. Gua sha is a method of cleaning the skin, basically removing the toxins from your skin. And when you remove the toxins from your skin, it's actually making your skin breathe more and also absorb more, and it makes you more viable to the sun. Also, when you hydrate yourself more, you become a little bit more like a plant in the sense of you're able to assemble the sunlight much better. Let me see. The also with the pigmentation, your diet has a big role too. Will you be able to eliminate the pigmentation completely? That depends over time, and also the severity of it as well. But these particular suggestions would help the situation, especially to get your skin to be more moisturized and glow even better. The gua sha is awesome because you're removing it. Oh, gua sha. It's a Chinese method of cleaning the skin where you're using, like, first you're cleaning your skin. Sometimes it's with alcohol or with vinegar because it's a low pH. It breaks up the oils, but also it cleans the skin. And then you're using coconut oil, and you're like pretty much almost like lubing up the skin. And then you're using these blades made out of crystals, wood. Some of them are made with glass to a point. It's almost like it's almost like a blade, and you can squeeze the toxins out of your skin, and then that opens up. It pushes out the dirt and pus out of your pores. And then after you clean that, you remove the oils, and then you clean your skin again, and that makes your pores more open. And then you go into the sun, or you could put like a nice thin coat of coconut oil so it lubes up the skin, and then you go to the sun, and you're able to absorb a lot of vitamin D without obstructions, because now you have a nice a barrier with no garbage on top that you're able to absorb the sun and also absorb a lot of other moistures and other things that's good for the skin. And of course, try to stay away from the cars and toxins and stuff, of course. But gua sha is a beautiful, beautiful method of cleaning the skin, helping the skin, hydrating the skin, and of course, your omega threes from your nuts, seeds, like chia seeds. What else? Salmon and stuff like that. Hopefully that helped.
It says the UV light speeds up the production of melanin, a natural pigment that gives skin its color. Our skin has had years of sun exposure. Age spots appear when melanin becomes clumped or is produced in high concentrations.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's talking about hyperpigmentation.
Yeah. If you have any further questions, please comment on Hydration Angel, Evelyn, or on myself, and we can try to answer or get a lot of these answers for you as well. Because we like to do things as natural as possible. It's a beautiful process. The health journey is beautiful. So hopefully that helped everything out. So thank you so much for your time. Be healthy and be an alkalized human. Till then, have a good night.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Thank you, guys.